Hi, Brad Redding here from the Grande Dunes Golf Academy in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and a little bit of analysis of my work with my son Miller. Miller's now 14 and has made some great progress recently in his golf game, in his golf swing. Some of the things we've worked very hard on is he's always done pretty well with the golf club in terms of the club swing on a pretty good path and pretty good playing. Good work with his club face as well. And now we're getting more involved in helping his body move better as he's gotten taller and stronger and bigger. I now can start spending a little more time on helping him use his body more correctly, which is going to produce better contact, longer shots, which he obviously loves, and all juniors love that, hitting it farther. One of the big things was that in his golf swing, on the way down, his right foot used to come up very quickly off the ground and would never actually turn in. So his knee actually never went in. His knee would actually go more out. I think a lot of kids do that because they're trying to hit the golf ball further and harder, and they tend to do that a lot where their legs can't support their golf swing, so it never really moved in. It now is starting to move more in, and I can actually see the bottom of his foot, of his shoe on the way through. And what that's done for him is allowed him to turn his hips better. He couldn't really turn his hips before because that foot used to shoot out. His path has always been pretty good. I mean, we've worked very hard always on getting his club travel back correctly, and obviously it does travel very well, more back along the plane. I can't draw it up much better than that. For the most part, it's above and parallel. It's a little steeper there, which doesn't bother me at all for him because it gets a little steep there as well, but it's not like way across the line. So I'm kind of okay with that right now at this stage. Something we're going to go back and work on and improve, but for right now it's fine. The downswing, again, more along that angle, gets a little flat here, but for the most part, really good. I mean, for a kid who's only 14 years old, that's a pretty good move for him. But if you watch his hips, something we're working on is to get his hips start turning out of the way, and the problem there is that it's not his hips not turning out of the way, it's there's something else preventing it from turning out of the way. It's more of how this works and how this works that prevents it from turning out of the way. So going after more of the root cause of the problem is to help him learn how to work his legs better. All the muscles that move your hips are in your thighs, and your thighs are connected to your knee, knee to your calf, calf to your ankle, and ankle to your foot. So, any mobility problem with your ankles is going to cause some problems up the leg. So the ankles have to be very mobile. Knees are very, very supportive, very stable, and the hip joint should be very mobile. And so if I work on how his foot works and how his knees work, I can actually get him to start turning out of the way. That's obviously much better than if we go to a swing like this. If you watch his foot here, it actually works just out. Knee works out, foot works out. No turning of the foot there. Obviously, these two pictures are very different. Much more of his foot. See the bottom of his shoe. Never saw the bottom of his shoe until very, very late in his golf swing. So, something we worked very hard on. And the one on the right, you can see his hips actually used to back up. And now they stop, but don't back up like they used to. So something we're working on. But he's starting to hit it a lot further because his hips can actually turn out of the way now, which is a dynamic move in the golf swing to help people hit it farther. Not something I'd work on with everyone, but at this stage, his club is traveling pretty well, so now it's more about working on his core muscles, his lower body, and getting him to work those more efficiently in his golf swing. But thought you guys like to see a little update on his golf swing. If we go back here to the beginning and draw it up a little bit more this way, you can see that the golf club travels pretty well in his golf swing. one of the cool features that I like to show him, and he really gets a kick out of seeing these. So overall there, that's a pretty good golf swing. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Talk to everybody real soon.